Welcome back, subscribers. This is your host, Johnny Hopper. And I know the schedule was released yesterday. I'm kind of slow at this. You know, I was slow as a national rider, too. So I'm just going to bring it up the back of the pack. And let's go. Gates already dropped. Let's talk about it.
What chance does a privateer have?
Welcome to Supercross.
What do you say to a factory ride?
So first off, I'm just happy that we have a Supercross series that's actually going to happen. I'm going to talk a little bit about the good and the bad, and I want you guys to comment down below, your thoughts. Let's banter, let's bench race. It's kind of my whole channel. Let's be biased, let's be unbiased. I don't know, say what you want to say. So I'm just going to start with the bad news because it's more fun to talk about than the good stuff.
Woohoo! You like the freaky stuff, huh?
So how is this bad? Well, for starters, we only have 12 of the 17 rounds. And then if we want to go further, looks like that 17th round is going to go into May. So these guys literally have no time between the end of motocross in October to get ready for Supercross in January, then to get ready for motocross again in June. These guys are, for lack of a better word, ridden hard and put away wet. This is like literally the only sport that has no time off, and this has just made it that much worse. Courtesy to a pangolin, I think that's how you say it, coming from China, somebody eating it, or some lab in China. I don't know. There's all sorts of conspiracies out there on how this whole coronavirus thing got going. Anyway, it just sucks for motorcycle racing. And that's just a good segue to sponsorship money. Well, if you think about this, Geico has pulled out. It looks like Rockstar has pulled out of the Yamaha team in Canada. I've been hearing rumors the riders aren't getting paid the bonuses that they were supposedly contracted for. Sponsors are very tentative to release funds because of this whole COVID. And if you look at the schedule, how are you going to be exposed to new fans? You've got 3 rounds at Houston, 2 at Indianapolis, 3 at Glendale, 3 at Arlington, and possibly 2 more in Salt Lake City. How are you going to retain new viewers, retain new fans? I mean, I don't see people purchasing Supercross tickets for Saturday, Tuesday, and then Saturday again, all for the same round. They might go to 1. I don't know. Kind of sucks for the industry right now. Possibly these teams aren't having a whole lot of time to test if they're racing on Saturday, then Tuesday, then Saturday again. They're not flying home, testing during the week. The riders are probably more likely recovering during that time, where they need to, because 17 rounds is a lot of racing. And then are we going to see the same kind of boring racing that we saw in Salt Lake City? Okay, it wasn't all boring, but just the same consistency of dirt, having the track backwards, just small little changes here and there. That's not as much fun to watch. So viewership might be a deal. No, I could go on, but for the sake of trying to be not as negative, let's try to be a little positive here. My list probably won't be as intriguing or long for that matter. Positive is we're going racing. Whoop-de-doo, right? Another positive is for the privateers, you're staying in one place, not traveling all across the country from one to the other. That's kind of a big bonus. Another positive is you don't have a lot of time to prep, to test, because you're going to be racing on Tuesday. So these riders probably are going to have less opportunity for injury because they're going to be doing most of their riding racing. Another positive is you don't really have to learn a completely new track every weekend. If you got majority of potentially a good rhythm down, well, they're not going to be able to change all Supercross lanes. They might be able to change maybe one, maybe a little bit more than that. Turn the whoops around, go backwards on the dragon back. I mean, hopefully they don't do that, but you get what I'm saying is if you're a privateer, you don't have to learn a whole new track, especially if you don't have press day. And speaking of press day, are they going to have press day? Is that going to be a thing on a Monday, then on a Friday? So, let's just call it right there. Quick moto. It's over with. Just recap. Let me know what you're excited for, what you're not excited for, what the good and the bad is of racing. If you want to yell at me personally, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter. Until next time, this is Johnny Hop. Brop!